Number 1. Eyelash mites. The creatures that crawl your face while you sleep. Right now? Yes, right now, there are tiny spider-like creatures living on your face. They're called eyelash mites, and nearly every adult human has them. By day, they hide deep in your eyelash follicles, buried in the dark, digesting the oils and dead skin cells they've gorged on the night before. But when the lights go out, they come alive. As you fall asleep, they crawl out. Slowly, silently. They wander across your cheeks, eyebrows, and forehead, looking for mates. Your face becomes their personal dating app, as they move from lash to lash, mating in the dark. It's an orgy of microscopic proportions on your eyelids. The females then return to your follicles and lay eggs deep inside. And when they die, they release all their waste at once. A final gift before their tiny corpses begin to rot in place, still buried in your skin. And here's the kicker. The older you get, the more of them you collect. By age 60, it's likely that every single eyelash follicle on your face is home to at least one mite. Some people have dozens per lash. That random tickle near your eye? That sudden itch you thought was nothing? It might not be nothing. It might be one of them, crawling right now. So tonight, when you close your eyes, just remember, you're never really sleeping alone. Number 2. Jamais, when the familiar becomes foreign. You're staring into a mirror, brushing your teeth like every other morning. But suddenly, your reflection feels wrong. Your face looks familiar, but somehow completely unfamiliar. For a moment, it's like you're looking at a stranger. That's jamais vu, the opposite of déjà vu. It's when something you know suddenly feels alien. A word you've written 1,000 times becomes gibberish. Your own bedroom feels like you've never seen it before. Your partner's face? Foreign. Your name? Meaningless scribbles in your mind. Your brain's recognition system crashes, like a glitching computer. The software that usually says, yes, this is safe and known, just stops responding. Writers get it when they repeat a word too many times. Musicians feel it mid-performance, as their fingers suddenly forget how to play a song they've mastered for years. It's not memory loss, it's disconnect. The lines between knowing and feeling familiar get cut, and it gets worse. Your brain starts doubting everything. Your past, your surroundings, even your own thoughts. What should feel comforting now feels strangely hollow, like you're stuck in someone else's life. It's a deeply eerie experience because the world hasn't changed, you have. And in that moment, the most terrifying thought hits you. What if I've never really known any of this at all? Number 3. Capgras delusion, when your brain says your loved ones are fakes. Imagine this. You wake up, walk into the kitchen, and see your mom, but something feels off. She looks the same, sounds the same, smiles the same, but deep in your gut, your brain is screaming. That's not her. That's an imposter. This is Capgras delusion, one of the most chilling mind tricks your brain can play. It happens when the part of your brain that recognizes faces is working, but the part that connects those faces to emotional familiarity is broken. You still see your loved ones, but you don't feel like they're real. So your brain does what it always does when it can't explain something. It makes up a story. It tells you that this person, your mom, your partner, your best friend, is actually a perfect copy, a look-alike double. And suddenly, you're trapped in a psychological thriller where everyone you love has been replaced. Every little difference becomes proof. A new haircut? Suspicious. A change in how they laugh. They're slipping up. They forgot something small. Clearly the imposter isn't doing their homework. What causes it? A stroke, a brain injury, or even certain medications can trigger it. But once it starts, it's terrifying. You're stuck in a world where no one feels real anymore, and your brain is building a case against the people you love most. It's not that you've forgotten them. It's that you remember them too well, and your brain no longer believes they're the same person. Number 4. Brain self-cannibalism, when your mind eats itself alive. Inside your head, something is happening right now, something deeply unsettling. Your brain is eating itself. It's called autophagy, which literally means self-eating. And while it sounds like a horror movie plot, it's actually a natural process. Your brain is constantly breaking down old, damaged, or weak cells and digesting the pieces to keep things running smoothly. But when you skip meals, things get darker. Your brain goes into panic mode. Hunger neurons start devouring themselves just to send you a stronger hunger signal. It's like your brain throws a tantrum. Feed me, or I'll destroy myself. This isn't a slow, thoughtful cleanup. It's a desperate survival move. Recycling centers inside your brain cells go into overdrive, shredding anything they can find, including themselves. Thousands of brain cells are melting down their own parts as we speak. Why does this matter? Because this process keeps your brain sharp and functional. But if autophagy stops, if your brain can't clean house, it's game over. Damaged cells pile up. Systems fail. Mental clarity disappears. And here's the mind-bending part. Your consciousness, your thoughts, your personality are all built on top of this endless cycle of cellular destruction and regeneration. You are, quite literally, thinking with a brain that's always devouring itself to stay alive. Next time you feel a little hungry, remember, your brain has already started the feast on itself. Number 5, the second brain. Your guts are smarter than you think. Right now, you have 2 brains, and one of them is hiding in your stomach. Seriously, deep inside your gut is a massive web of neurons, so complex and powerful that scientists call it your second brain. It's wrapped around your intestines and has more neurons than a cat's brain. And no, it doesn't take orders from the one in your skull. This gut brain is fully capable of running the show on its own. It controls your digestion, sure, but it also influences your mood, your emotions, even your decisions. Ever felt butterflies in your stomach when you're nervous? That's your gut brain and head brain fighting for control, a full-on internal debate playing out in your body. And here's where it gets even weirder. Your second brain is home to trillions of bacteria, each one churning out chemicals that affect how you feel. These microscopic residents act like little pharmacists, producing natural drugs inside you. In fact, about 90% of your serotonin, the chemical responsible for happiness, is made down there, not in your head. So when you're feeling great or feeling awful, there's a good chance it's not just in your mind, it's in your gut. Your gut feeling. It's not just a figure of speech. It's literally your second brain sending you messages, which means your intestines might be a bigger part of your personality than you ever imagined. Number 6, light-triggered sneezing. When sunshine hacks your face. You step outside on a sunny day, and boom, sneeze attack. Not 1, but 2, 3, even 4 rapid-fire sneezes you didn't see coming. What just happened? Your body just glitched. This strange reflex is called light-triggered sneezing, and it happens when your nervous system gets its wires crossed. For some people, bright light, especially sunlight, can accidentally trip their sneeze reflex. Why? Because the nerves in your eyes and nose are sitting way too close together, and your brain mixes up their signals. So when bright light hits your eyes, your brain panics. It thinks something's stuck in your nose and launches a sneeze to clear it out. That's right, your brain sees sunlight and thinks, quick, sneeze it out. The result? You become a human sneeze cannon, firing uncontrollably because of photons. Camera flashes, phone screens, snow glare, they're all triggers. Your face becomes a light-activated sprinkler system. It's not just annoying, it can be dangerous. Imagine being a pilot flying into the sun or driving down the highway when the clouds part, and suddenly, your body decides it's sneeze time. No warning, no mercy. And here's the kicker, it's genetic. If one of your parents has this strange reflex, you've got a 50-50 chance of inheriting it. So if sunlight turns your nose into a chaos machine, you might have mom or dad to thank. You're not allergic to the sun. Your brain is just confused. Number 7, sleep paralysis, trapped inside your own body. Your eyes open in the dark. You're awake, but something's wrong. You try to move, and nothing happens. You're paralyzed. Your arms, your legs, even your mouth, they won't respond. You're fully conscious, but your body has locked itself down. You're trapped in your own flesh. And then you see it, a shadow in the corner of your room, standing still, watching you. Welcome to the nightmare that is sleep paralysis. This terrifying experience happens when your brain wakes up before your body does. Normally, during dreams, your brain shuts off your muscles to stop you from acting out your dreams. But sometimes, your mind reboots too early, and now you're stuck, caught between the dream world and the real one. And what's worse, your brain doesn't just freeze you. It projects your deepest fears into the room with you. People report seeing dark figures, hearing whispers, feeling pressure on their chest, like something's sitting on them. Others feel hands around their throat, or the sensation of something crawling up their legs. The more terrified you become, the longer the paralysis lasts. Fear fuels it. The harder you try to move, the more helpless you feel. It's like your brain is showing you its own private horror film, and you're the main character. Millions of people experience this, and most of them say the same thing. It feels too real to be a dream. And in that moment, your bedroom becomes a battlefield between reality and nightmare, and you can't even scream. Number 8. Body hijackers, the parasite that's rewriting your brain. There's something living inside your brain right now. No, seriously. It's called Toxoplasma gondii, a microscopic parasite that's already infected around 30% of all humans. While you're watching this, it could be quietly rewiring your brain, without you even noticing. In mice, this parasite does something insane. It hijacks their instincts and makes them attracted to the smell of cat urine. That's not a typo. The infected mouse suddenly loves cat pee, wanders straight toward a predator, and gets eaten. The parasite wins, back inside the cat, exactly where it wants to be. But here's the part that should make you nervous. Humans aren't immune to its mind control. Toxoplasma can subtly shift your personality. It can make you take more risks, alter your reflexes, and even affect who you're attracted to. This puppet master hides in your brain tissue, building tiny cysts, like biological landmines, just waiting for the right moment to activate. In countries with high infection rates, there are more car accidents, more mood disorders, and more cases of strange behavior. And you might have gotten it from the most innocent-looking suspect in your home, your cat. Yep, every time you clean the litter box, you're playing mental Russian roulette. Cats are the parasite's one true host. It must get back inside a cat to reproduce, so it manipulates every host along the way, including you. So next time your cat gives you that blank stare, just remember, there may be something in your head that only wants to get back into theirs. Number 9. Phantom vibration syndrome. When your brain invents notifications. You feel a buzz in your pocket. You reach for your phone, but there's nothing there. No message. No call. Just silence. Congratulations, your brain just played you. This is phantom vibration syndrome, a strange trick your nervous system pulls when it becomes too obsessed with your phone. Your brain has gotten so used to the buzz of notifications that it starts creating fake ones. That's right, your own body is gaslighting you. Up to 90% of people with smartphones experience this. That's 9 out of 10 people walking around feeling ghost vibrations that don't exist. Even creepier, your brain doesn't care where you keep your phone. Switch pockets? The phantom buzz follows. Clip it to your belt? Your brain adapts. Some people even feel these ghost alerts on their legs, arms, or hips, places where they've never kept their phones. Here's what's happening. Your brain has turned into a full-time notification detector. A brush of your shirt, a tiny muscle twitch, a gust of wind. Anything can trigger that false alarm. And the more anxious you are about missing a message, the more often your brain pulls this trick. It's like your nervous system has become a spam folder, constantly pinging you with fake alerts, desperate for your attention. Your body is merging with your tech, one imaginary vibration at a time. Number 10. Sleep jerks. When your brain thinks you're dying. You're just starting to drift off to sleep when, bam, your whole body jolts like you've just been pushed off a cliff. That sudden, weird twitch? It's called a sleep jerk, and it happens to nearly 70% of people. Here's the creepy part. Your brain thinks you're dying. As your muscles start to relax, your ancient brain misinterprets it as you falling, literally falling, to your death. So, it slams the panic button, launching a full-body wake-up call to save you. Thanks, brain. Some people even get terrifying flashes, like they're plummeting through space or tripping over a ledge. Others hear loud bangs or feel like something exploded nearby. It's as if your brain decided bedtime needed some jump scares. Why does this happen? Evolution. Scientists believe it's leftover programming from when humans slept in trees. If you started to relax too much, your brain would jolt you awake to stop you from tumbling out of a branch. Millions of years later, your brain still thinks you're perched on a tree limb, not curled up in bed. And the more stressed or exhausted you are, the more likely it is to happen. So tonight, as you're falling asleep, remember, your body might suddenly launch you awake. All because your ancient brain is trying to save you from a fall that isn't even real.